Hello and welcome to this live Facebook update and dance session. I am being a bit experimental today. I'm trying to go live in my public group so that more dancers hopefully can enjoy and follow these videos. And I will be transferring the videos that I previously had in my K-Dance Online, which was a private group that many people joined. I'll be transferring the videos that I did there, the Facebook live sessions, up till now. Hi Ina, it worked. I'll be transferring those videos bit by bit to this group so you can catch up and enjoy all of them. If you are new to this and if you were in the other group, you can join this one where I will be doing the future live sessions from now on. So feel free to share this with anyone, because now you can share these videos with your dance friends. If there's anyone you think who might enjoy them as well, everyone is welcome to join. So today we will be doing a little combination with arm pathways, because that's the theme of my online classes of July, which closed just now. Hello, welcome. So nice you can be here. So we did posture, arms and wrists the whole month, strength, flexibility and dance. And to close off this season, this month, I'm doing this bonus live session which everyone can join, so you know what we have been working on. But also, next Monday, I am starting the next online class series, which is via Zoom and Facebook. So if you want to join, you can still sign up. Everyone is welcome, all levels. What I do there is I do 3 sessions per week, half an hour each. So like this one, but on Zoom or Facebook in a private group. And we work on strength on Mondays, flexibility on Tuesdays, and on Fridays we dance and we combine everything. And every now and then I go live in a public group. So there's bonus videos for those who sign up for the full series, and there's little peeks of what we do for those who are not able to join yet. So feel free to sign up for my August online classes if you want to work on traveling steps, because that's the theme for August for me. So today we'll do a mix of both, so you get a bit of a taste of what we did in July. You can still get the recordings of July, and a bit of a pre-taste of what we will be working on in August. We will be doing a basic step, or what I have learned in belly dance to be a basic step. This might be called very differently in different countries. And something fun that I learned last week, as some of you know, I am part of a charity little team of 3 people called Dance for Children, and we do movement and dance. Hi Angel, hello! So we do movement and dance events for charity. So we use our powers of dance and our connections to make events that dancers can enjoy. And it's like photo shoots or show or workshops, and all the proceeds go to a very good cause to one of the partners that we personally select and support. And this year we support Chameleon Philippines. So it's a shelter for... Hi, welcome back. Hi Tilly, hi Krishna. So it's a shelter for children that are sexually abused in the Philippines. And we have been supporting them for a couple of years. This year, there were a couple of events from Dance for Children that were cancelled due to Corona. So one of the things we did, yes, you're catching all the videos now. So one of the things we did was my normal event, Movespiration, which has also been cancelled, became an online event with my favorite teachers. So we had Constanze for ballet, Julia, my contemporary teacher, Anna, a dance friend who is a beautiful ballet dancer, but she taught Zouk, which is a granddaughter of Lambada, which I did not know. I used to know Lambada because it was 30 years ago, but I was 10 years old then. So for me, I didn't connect Zouk, Brazilian Zouk, with Lambada. And we had Tai Chi with Sandra, one of my dance friends and a beautiful mover. So what I wanted to say, in short, the basic step for belly dance, stepping front and back around one leg, which you can also do on the other side. Krishna, this is for you. The basic step from belly dance, what I learned was the basic step, is very similar to the basic step of Zouk, which is, thank you Anna for telling me this, you step with one leg, and then a short step and you come back, and then you step long, and a short step and you come back. So it's like the basic step, but with an extra step on each side, and it's normally a partner dance. So the one partner would be going forward while the other goes back, and this we did across the room. And it tripped me up because it's so similar. Excuse me, I have to drink water. Talking so much. Cheers. Hydrate. It's very warm today. So I was very excited to have this similar dance step, but it's not so easy if you know one step to do something that is similar but different. So let's dance, let's move a bit. Excuse me. It's very warm today, so I hope you have some water nearby. We will start, as always, breathing. Inhale here and exhale. Exhale. Opening the arms. So, because I'm now in a different group, I'm not sure if everyone sees the Facebook Live event, so I'll start slowly to give folks the chance to join. Side and side. So I'm keeping my elbows up, rotating from here, slowly bringing the wrists down and down, and I'm following with my head. Who's there? Hi Iona, welcome! And I'm following gently with my chin. So there's a bit of connection to the hips and the arms and my head. Plus I'm warming up everything. So feel free to join from wherever you are, from home, from work, from your garden, if you have internet. I'm simply sliding the hips, warming them up, gently moving the wrists, gently moving my head. So all the body parts, all the joints are working. Let's do 2 on each side. Bring the arms over and relaxing the wrists on the second. 1 and exhale. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, exhale. Let's do 2 more on each side. Stay. As you can see, I'm doing a little wrist switch, simply relaxing my wrists. And I switch. Stay here. Hands over. Same thing. My hands are a bit in front of me. It's more comfortable than having them all the way back. So for now, diagonal, hands in front of my forehead. And I gently follow with my face the direction. Let's do 2. Hi Pascal, welcome back. So some of the people who were doing my July online classes are here, which is exciting. So I can just keep dancing today. 1 and 2 and hi Grace, welcome. Thanks for joining. Let's bring the hands down and then the hips and up and side and down and side. So I got distracted by myself. Let's switch. As I was saying, we did an online charity event and we recorded all of the classes. So we have 5 videos which you can get separately. So if you've always wanted to try ballet, hi mama! Kom mee dansen! So if you've always wanted to try ballet or contemporary or belly dance with me or Tai Chi or Zouk, you can now get these videos and donate €5 or more, whatever you like, and you will be supporting a very good cause. Let's bring the legs in and just slide the hips. Shifting the weight, bringing the hips a bit to the side. So, sliding and lifting this foot. Slide and lift. I hope you can see me because my feet are in the comments. Slide and lift the inner foot. Slide and lift. We'll use this in our combination. Lift, slide and lift. It helps to gently turn the chin. Lift, slide and lift. Slide and lift. And shake out. Let's open the chest. Do a little bit of posture. Opening, closing everything. Lifting the chin. Then bring the weight to the front. Opening the arms, dropping the chin. One more song. So I'm bringing the weight to the front of my feet and I open the chest. I slide the ribcage out. If you've done my flutter video, this flutter posture. And then we go in to stretch. Arms come to the front. Open and drop the chin. Lifting the elbows and coming back. Round in the back. From here, let's interlace the fingers and stretch, stretch, stretch out the sides by rotating with a rounded back. Bring this up. Let's lift and drop the shoulders. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Then widen the feet a bit. You can turn out slightly. Look up and rotate. This is an exercise Mr. E and I do if we work on the computer a lot. Doing some torso rotations and arm lifts really helps to reset. And same with the hands in front. Rotate and look over the shoulder. You can even lift the heel on one side if it's more comfortable. This will get your shoulders back to normal working mode. And then we let the arms gently fall. Keeping the feet going, shifting the weight over the shoulder. Simply relax. Relax. And two more. Okay, shake out the hands and feet. Shake out the fingers especially, and the wrists. Shake out the ankles. This will help you to move more fluidly. Then we'll turn the knee in and out. So if you see my knee, I'm making a figure eight with my knee. It's a good balance, but you can hold something if you need. And then we switch other side. Because we'll be walking back and front. It will open up the hips. So my knee makes a figure eight, making my leg rotate in and out in the hip socket. It's a nice gentle warm-up. Yes. So our basic step for today, thank you for joining by the way, is, let's say this is your left leg or right leg, just one leg. It steps forward. You go back to the starting leg, and then the leg that stepped forward goes behind and comes back. So that is 4 different foot movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is one full basic step. Let's do this on the other side, same thing. I step with one leg to the front. I come back to the other leg to the beginning position. The leg that went in front goes behind, and I shift the weight completely, and I return. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps, right, left, or left, right. And this is one complete basic step. And if you combine this, I'll show you from the side. Hi Lynn, welcome. From the side, it looks like I'm walking and changing my mind. I'm going front, change my mind, I go back, change my mind. And this one leg stays in place, the other pendulum is like a pendulum going beyond it, returning, back, returning. And it's it's a movement that you can do very simply, and you can add as you go. So you can layer belly dance movements on top, or shimmies, shoulder shimmies, arms, or you can keep it simple and you can stay in place with it, or you can move and change the directions. This is why I love this step so much. So we will play with it a little. Welcome, thank you for watching. So the other leg, let's do the basic. Just to get started, I'll show you from the side. So I have my chest a bit in front. I open the shoulders slightly, so I have a strong presentation. I can lift the front, but I also lift the back. So for those of you following the posture or checking out the posture classes, remember everything I told you in July. Those who want to take my posture and arms classes, by the way, you can get the full recordings. I'll put a link in the description later. So I lift here, then I lift here, and then I roll and open. And I imagine the bottom of my shoulder blade to go in my back pocket. So it is strong, but I'm not arched up. It's nice and even. From here, I slide the chest forward a bit, and it makes it easier to travel. So for all traveling steps, usually I slide the chest forward like I would do with flutters. So the other leg, I hope this is the other leg, goes forward and back, and I step beyond and behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, I change my mind. Back, I change my mind. Forward, change my mind. Back, change my mind. And if I want to change directions, I simply look where I want to go and my body will follow. Or I think this direction and my body will follow. What happens is that I will have a little rotation in my leg before my foot comes on the ground. So this is the kind of stuff we will work on in traveling steps in August in my online classes. But for now, if you get this rhythm going of front and back, and you're good to go for what we want to do today. Now to make this one a bit more fun, you can play with the weight shift. So if I go to the front, I could simply go like a normal person would walk. You can see my head goes forward and back in the screen, but you can also make it into a pendulum by keeping your head in place. And this is how typically in belly dance we do this movement, and how it works well with isolations layered on top. So instead of walking and my head traveling back to front, try keeping your chin in place and letting your hips go to the front and hips go to the back, and you will see that it opens your posture in the back. Yes, and to be able to reach there, you can lengthen your lower back here. So here I have to open and I squeeze my glutes to open, my head stays. In this position, what I do is I lengthen my back a bit. Also again, as if I want to do a flutter, or as if I'm sliding my chest to the center. Here, I squeeze and I open the hips. Here, my chest is sliding front and I lengthen my back. Little detail. Hi Sandra, you made it. So let's try this. Opening the front, so I'm squeezing my glute. This will be a stretch in the front of the hip. And step behind. So you can see I slide my hips back as if I'm doing the back of a hip circle. So for some people this is easier to remember. For some people it's easier to think of the chest going forward. It's the same thing. You want this diagonal line so your face stays in the middle and your hips go behind. To avoid it becoming like this, I roll the shoulders back already and I keep this in place. Keep the bottom of my shoulder blade in my back pocket. I open my chest and I lengthen here instead of going all the way back. So I make the step a bit smaller, but I tilt my pelvis in. So you can use your hands if you want. Lengthening and in, and lengthen and in, and lengthen and in, and lengthen and in. If you can get this to work, it's worth the extra practice. You will have more options to add shimmies and other layers because your pelvis will be in a nice free and open position. Thank you. So this is a little trick. The posture will help with the movements becoming more free. So from here, also it will look more 3D. Maybe you can see it in the video. If I come to the front, this is flat, and if I pull in here, suddenly you see a bit more shade. It's more 3D and it's more interesting for the audience. It's subtle, but you see a difference between when I'm not doing it, this is like normal, or when I do this extra bit of effort. It looks more interesting and more as if this is alive, and it's belly dance after all. So to make it belly dance, there is a little extra thing. Okay, let's shake out. We will do this with music and we will add simple arms and then more complex arms. We start with only the shoulders and then a little snake arm and then arm circles, and then I go a bit crazy, and that's what we did in the online classes today. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments and I'll explain a little of what we do. So first, Let's do music. Let's dance. Let's dance. Thank you for joining. Glad you are here. This video will stay in the public group, so you can always revisit it. And if you are part of my online classes, for July this will be in your package, so you can download it even. Okay, let's begin. One leg, front, and slow motion first. And front, and sorry, I have a breadcrumb. Front, and back, and front. Now let's add the hips, so lengthen and a little tilt. Lengthen and a small tilt, upper body stays open. You can exhale, front and exhale, change the feet. Front and exhale. Front and widening the shoulders. Let's add a little shoulders. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, this is a bit fast. Let's do the slow one, but with shoulders. Changing the feet again. If I change feet, I do a little kick to the back, keeping the knees together. That's my trick to switch. If I were on this foot, back, and front and back. Instead of stepping on it, I kick, and then this becomes my front. Let me show you again. Front and back. This leg is going front and behind. If I want to switch, I can kick and then go with the other leg when I am back. So when I say switch, that's what happens. Let's go front and back to this song. Front, back. Small steps. Choose one leg. Let's stay with the same leg for a while. Front, back, front, back, front. With the shoulder. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now plie in the front. Let me read what's. Yes, you can stay. I just didn't see you before. Shoulders. So I'm doing a little plie in the front. Let's switch. Front, back, front, back. Shoulders. Front, with a bit of plie. Plie, hips. Plie, hips. Plie, hips. Plie. And if you do the shoulders and put your arms to the side, snake arms happen by themselves. Diagonal. Same foot stays forward. Switch and front, back, shoulders. Diagonal, but the same foot stays straight with shoulders. And a bit of plie in the front. Plie, 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 and hip, plie, and hip. Let's shimmy to relax. And pose. Okay, shake out, have a sip of water again. We change the music. So this step, you can do it slow or you can do it fast, just depending on your music. A medium tempo is easiest for adding layers, but if you do it fast, you can make it into an interesting traveling step, which we will do in a moment also. If you do this slow, you can add all kinds of interesting arm movements. So we will practice both. Let me see. So, medium tempo. One foot, front and back. We will add a full arm circle. So I will do motion. Step, back, and arms go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 but nothing. And 1, 2, and I lift my chin. Other foot, 4 nothing, lifting the elbows a tiny bit, and down, cross, open, and side. Lift the elbows a bit, so I rotate, and down, cross, open, and side. Switch the feet again. We'll do the arms to the side, open, and cross, and down. So this arm pathway is a circle coming in, both arms. I cross them. And here, to make it interesting, what I do is I keep the elbows as they are, and I bend. So instead of coming down, the elbows stay up, the hands come down, and then I pull them back like we did in today's class with the hand waves. So I circle, I cross, I open, and then I bring the elbows behind me. Let's do the arms. Cross, open, lifting the elbows, flipping the hand and bringing the arms behind. So I have a little combination of all. Let's do one arm over, pulling, the elbow goes behind, and I flip there. Arm, open, I lift the elbow, I rotate, and the elbow goes behind. Arm, open, I lift the elbow, I rotate here. And you can do this arm movement, arm pathway, by itself, one hand, or as we do now, both. With the basic step. Slowly first. Front and back and front and. Arms go up, shoulders down, cross and pull and down. Again. Arms. Crossing. Lifting the elbows. Flipping the hands. Let me show you from the side. Open and down. Other side. Front and pull. And elbows and behind. And then you pull in, if you remember. Pull in the hips also. A little detail to make this movement more beautiful is to point the feet before you step and as soon as you leave the floor. So I'm stepping and I'm doing like a hand wave with my feet. I push. This is my ankle joint here and my toes. So I push the ankle and the toes, ankle toes. It's a very good warm-up exercise also. Who's there? Hi Fiona, welcome. We're doing foot waves at the moment. So instead of a hand wave, this would be my ankle and these would be my toes. I push off the floor. So as soon as I pull my weight back, my toes are pointed and my whole leg is pointed. Straight leg, ankle, long, and toes, not curl but long, like you would for a hand wave. You wouldn't hand wave like this, the kitten style, but you keep the toes and fingers long. Let's do the other side. Foot waves. Relax and push. You can do the hand at the same time. It sometimes helps. And I'm adding, pulling my weight to the back, so the back side of a hip circle, or a pelvic tilt, or a chest slide to the front, however you want to see it. This position, while I push with my toes. I push, but I don't curl under too much. I push and I try to keep it long, like an actual wave. Push. A little detail that makes all the footwork better, because it's an exercise and a beautiful detail at the same time. And I like this little detail, so you will get a lot of this in my online classes. If you like, you can join August Traveling Steps. So we have strength and flexibility as well as leg work in dance, which is beneficial, I think, for any style. So keep the foot waves going. I will add a link later on to the description and the comments. And shake that out, shake that out. So apply to our basic step. I point my leg, my foot, my ankle and my toes all long. And then turn out slightly from the pelvis here. So this is why we did the figure 8 warm up. I turn out slightly. When I land, my toes will land first. And from the front, you see that my foot is slightly turned out. It doesn't need to be 90 degrees, but a little diagonal line makes this look more beautiful. So the front step, I turn it out before I land. And I point my toes for as long as I can, and I gently kind of land. Yeah, so that's just one step of the 4 of one basic step. The step into the front, it makes a difference. If you turn in, it will look like this. If you don't point your toe, the foot might look sleepy. You want it to look active and like it's dancing. Every millimeter of your body should dance. Hi Katrine, welcome. So extending your legs and toes as if you want to lengthen them into the floor, turning out slightly, stepping, and as soon as you step, you can relax and bend the knee, but you stay open here. Stepping back, same thing, but a bit more relaxed because it's not an extended step. So you extend, you relax, you come back. Now this leg swings behind. I will step on it, and then the other toe will point. So I'll yell when you point. So from back we step, I point, step, step, point, 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 and point. So I try to keep my ankles long. This is my ankle. Whatever I do, and it gives me a bit more push, a bit more energy in the feet, and a better line. Let's do the other side. So I turn out both legs slightly before they hit the floor. So you can see my feet have a little bit of a V line. This is for safety, so I don't hurt my ankle, because you can fall over the outside but not the inside of the feet. So this is protection. They also use it in ballet. If you turn out slightly, no matter if you're going forward or back, you will protect your ankles from strange landings, and you will have a better line. So this will look okay from the front, but also from the side, because my leg is turned there and turned there. I always do this since taking ballet. And I point my feet, not as extreme as when I do slow, but I still keep a bit of lengthening going on in this ankle. So that's the detail for the footwork. The arms, I cannot see you, but I hope you're doing it. It's the same as we did earlier today in the July class. Crossing, pulling, but with both hands. And then my elbow goes back. Crossing, pulling, back. Crossing, pulling, back. Stepping with pointed toes. And if you remember, if you have brain space left, or later if you repeat this video, add a little pelvic tilt in the back and opening the chest to make it 3D and have a nice posture and presentation. Now let's have some fun and add isolations to this. Oh, before I go too long, I will be a little bit longer than 30 minutes. Probably it will be 45 minutes all in all, because I've been talking a lot. So I will do a little shoulder shimmy, a very gentle one, adding the rib cage. So a gentle rib cage shimmy. Imagine your hands being on top of two things. My hands are quiet. They're not doing the movement, they're not pushing. You can even practice this with your hands against the wall, or your hands on your hips, or your hands, but it's more comfortable with the hands at this height, the height of your rib cage. And a bit out in the front. You don't have to push the hands out, you can have them relaxed and even move the wrists just to be sure you're not doing a wrist shimmy. You want it to be from your center. I'm rotating from here. So this little shoulder shimmy, you can do when you're front and then nothing. Shoulder shimmy and nothing. Shoulder shimmy and pelvis in. Shoulder shimmy and pelvis in, pointing this foot. So I'm adding more and more. Other side the same. Basic step, front and back. Front and back like a pendulum. My head stays in the middle. It's not going so far forward. I'm letting my hips do the working. Little shoulder shimmy. Little shoulder shimmy, and you can cross. Shoulder shimmy and cross. And now for an extra, you pull in when you come back. Shoulder shimmy, pelvic, tilt back, tilt. Shoulder shimmy, tilt and point this foot. Shoulder shimmy, tilt and point. Shoulder shimmy, tilt and point. Shoulder shimmy, tilt and point. Alright, so that's one layer, the shoulder shimmy. We had rolls, we had snake arms, which is actually just rolling the shoulders but opening the arms. We have a shoulder shimmy, we have a pelvic tilt. Let's add one more thing. Let's add a shimmy in the back. So this will help you hopefully also to shift the weight to the back, go into the back of a circle. Here it is easier to shimmy than here. You can shimmy in the front, but we'll do the shoulder shimmy here. And when you're on the back leg, da-da-da. A little shimmy as a bonus if you want. Then we'll add the arms, the arm pathway, and that's it. That's our combination for today. I hope you'll enjoy. We'll start slow and then we'll go faster. Let's check out the shoulders. So what will happen with the upper body? I'll show you without the step first. First nothing. First few. Then slow shoulders. Slow shoulders. In time with the step. Then we'll go a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then again, snake arms with a bit of upper body moving. If I'm feeling adventurous, we add normal arm circles. And then the one that goes in. And down. Try it with me. Open and down. Hi Rosemary, welcome. You found it. I know we're in a different group now. Check out. Then we'll do a shoulder shimmy with crossing the arms. And you can cross a different arm in front every time. If you want to give yourself a bit of a challenge. And then at the end we'll add the shimmy. Okay, let's do this. I'll start the music over. Just to give us a bit of breathing room. Let's breathe. Thank you for being here. And as said before, for those tuning in, I am now in a public group with these videos just to give more people the opportunity, let's check out, to enjoy and join me, because it was a private group that was small and then it grew and I wanted to make it public, but I was not able to do it, which I understand. So I will be posting these videos here in this new group publicly, so you can share it with whoever you think might enjoy it. And I will be adding the videos from the private group to this group one by one, so you have everything in one place. Voila. Sorry, this is too slow, this music. We need the one with energy. Shoulders, let's open them. Chest, let's open them. Pelvis at the ready to move. Lengthen. Lengthen the feet, the foot ankles, and the wrists. There we go. We'll start with one leg. Front, back. Front, small steps. Front, back. Let's lift the arms. Shoulder, 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 and switch. Front, back. Front, back. Shoulders, slow. 3, and step, step. Turning out slightly. And shoulders. shoulders, shoulders, half speed, front and back. And now we'll add the pelvis, front and tilting back, and front and tilting back with faster shoulders. 1, 2, tilt. Yes? 1, 2, tilt. 1, 2, tilt. And shoulders and tilt. So I'm doing a little plie, tilting. Plie, tilting. Other foot. Nice to shuffle. 5, 6, 7 other foot. Front and tilting pelvis and front with a little plie and back. And one more and back. And shake it out. We find some medium speed music for you guys. Because this one is a tiny bit. I think this one's okay. Front, back. Yes, that's doable. A bit more doable. Front, back. Diagonal. Facing the front. Facing diagonal. We'll add the arm. Circle. Going up. And 4 counts. Change the leg. 1, 2, 3. Breathe and 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3. And breathe. 1, 2, 3. Switch the feet. 1, 2. Breathe with the elbows. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 4 times nothing. Then we'll do the arms in. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep this foot so I don't do too much at once. And arms over, side, in and down. Other foot the same. Small steps so you can still pull in slightly. And 4 here. 3 and 4. And lift, cross, pulling and down. 4 here. Relaxing the wrist. And up, down, pull and down. 1 more set. 3 and 4. I know it's very warm today. You might be melting or just watching this with iced tea in your hands. Let's shake out. Anyway, I hope you can enjoy this beautiful day afterwards and keep hydrated all day. Important. Let's go into the next one. We had shoulders, snake arms, circles open and circles close. So now we'll do the little shoulder shimmy in, shoulder shimmy in, shoulder shimmy in, shoulder shimmy. Switch the feet. Front, back, front, back. Let's do this with the faster music. I think that one will work. As our finale. And now we do a little cool down because you've deserved it. It's so warm. Shake out. Let's get the shoulder shimmy going. Go to one side and the other side. So relax the head. Tiny, tiny shoulder shimmy. Hands are quiet. They're not doing the shimmy. You can cross and open. Cross and open. So your hands have something to do while you shimmy. Let's try this. Opening. And the chest goes up in front. Other side. Opening. My elbows lift. Because it's still July. We're still watching posture. Hi Saskia, welcome. So crossing the arms, lifting the elbows. Chest goes out and in with the shoulder shimmy. That's it. So the detail is in the elbows. Shoulder shimmy, front, Shoulder shimmy, relax. Shoulder shimmy, relax. Shoulder shimmy, lifting those elbows to the back. Rotate. Back. Step. And back. Step. And back. Last one. Step. And back. You'll feel this in 2 days. Let's swing out the arms. Now this shimmy. Shimmy on one leg while stepping back for the back part of our basic step. So the music doesn't end while I'm getting started. So we go back and back and. This in itself, this half basic step, is also used for traveling, but that we'll do later in the morning. Back and back. Now stay here and do a little shimmy. So my weight's on one leg and I'm doing a shimmy, chest front, hips back, shimmy. Let's try this on the other. I hope this is working for you guys. Let me see. Yes. Hi, welcome. So my weight is back on one leg, pointing this toe, lengthening the back, opening the chest, smiling the face, widening the shoulders. This in itself could be like a 2-hour class, but I'm just making you do it. In and push with the foot. Now stay here and shimmy. Stay back and shimmy, which means your standing leg will be kind of bending. Showing you from all sides. Back and shimmy. I'm not all the way around. I'm only sliding back. If my back is still long, instead of rounded, I can shimmy. If I'm here, my head will move. So there we go. Let's do it. Front and back. Shoulder shimmy front. Hip shimmy back. However you can. Even if it's just a little shake, that's enough for this movement. Do one more song. And then I'll send you off into your weekend. Let's shake out everything. Slow first. Front and back and front and back. And I'm changing direction so you can see it's the same foot. Front, and when I go back, I lightly tilt the hips and front and back. Let's add a shoulder shimmy. Shoulder shimmy and in and shoulder shimmy and in and shoulder shimmy and hips and shimmy and shimmy. Other foot. Front and back and shoulders and hips and shimmy and shimmy and shimmy and shimmy and shimmy and shimmy the hips, shoulders and hips and shoulders and hips and 2 more, shoulders and hips. Last one, slow, shoulders and hips. And let's do a regular shimmy to relax and roll the shoulders. Arms go over, crossing, open, flipping back, and shoulders again. So other movements from before. Hi Crystal, welcome. We're just finaleing the last bit. Basic step with different arms. Let's wait for music. 5, 6, the faster version, and front, back, shoulders, and a little plie. Pelvis in, pelvis in. Arm circle, open. Now let's circle back. And down. Again this one. Arms, arms, open, open, down. Shoulder shimmy, hip shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Now, regular shimmy, arms and pose. That's it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let's do a little cool down. Even if you just jump in now, you can cool down with me and you'll have like a slow little movement moment. So, yes. Let's do a shorter one. Let's do a shorter one so you have more time left after this. I will keep this video up in the group so you can rewatch it whenever you like. And you will find, who's there? Hi Joyce! Yes, shimmy! A little nostalgia for me. Thank you for being here. Thank you also Pascal. Yeah, so we will relax and stretch a bit. This is an exercise you can use. If you're a teacher, you can play with it. If you have dance friends, you can alter it, make it your own. Always, my videos are up here to be danced with. You can use whatever you want as inspiration. It always makes me happy if movement is done. It's so important. More important to move than anything else. It keeps you healthy, body and mind. Let's stretch to the side. So it's my goal to get as many people as possible moving, enjoying the learning process from wherever you are, because it is possible to keep growing, to keep learning, even as an adult. Especially as an adult, we sometimes forget that we are still capable of learning new physical skills. And if you've been doing a dance style or a sport for a long time, sometimes trying something completely different outside of your comfort zone, or something that you feel very awkward in the beginning, and then noticing that you kind of get the hang of it after a while, after practice, that you learn something, a new to you skill, even as an adult. It can be a real eye-opener, and this can enable you to learn even more and to enjoy the process of learning, which is so important, because we never stop. We never stop growing, we never stop learning. And that's what life is about. You don't want to end this learning process ever. We can always refine, we can always find new opportunities, revisit the basics. Sometimes after doing something else for a while, coming back to something you know will give you new ideas and new inspiration. And if you change your fundamentals, everything else will become better. So that's also what I try to do in my classes. I work on what's underneath the dance steps you already know, in the hopes that you will discover that you have more range of movement than you thought. This is also why I put a lot of attention in the details for posture. If you find ranges that you have not used before, and then you try the movements that you already know, you might find new inspiration just by simply rediscovering what you already can do. Let's cross the arms. I'm talking so much. Let's cross the arms, and the lower arm can support the top arm, so you can get a little stretch here and here while you massage this top arm. And then you can rotate and move your upper body. Yes, so if you want to revisit shimmies, I have a lot of videos up which will be in this group. One for Egyptian shimmies especially, and I have one for flutters, a free one. Plus, if you want more shimmies, the whole recordings of June, that's all shimmies, strength, flexibility and shimmy drills. As for arms and posture, as I said, I will put up the few free videos, the one with lotus arms and basic arm pathways in this group for free. And if you want more, if you want to do strength and flexibility, you can get the July recordings. As for traveling steps, those classes still start, Next week on Monday, on Mr. E's birthday, we will begin with our August classes. Traveling steps, transitions, anything with footwork, and also opening range of motion in the hips and working on turnout. Let's stretch the legs a bit while you're here. I'm repeating the arm stretch, but now I have one leg in front, bending both knees, hips in the middle, lifting the chin. And then from here you can move your hips and move the upper body. Move everything. Yes, and let's switch. Same thing, the other leg is in front. My feet are more or less parallel. I lift the front a bit, bending the front leg. Lifting the chin. And I said before, if you want to try a basic ballet class online from my personal favorite ballet teacher, my weekly ballet teacher, you can get those recordings. It's 45 minutes, and if you donate €5 or more, it all goes to a good cause. So I'll put all the links in the description and you can join. What else? I think that's it. Maybe, yes, in August, now I remember, in August I'm also teaching a posing for pictures online workshop. It's 2 hours, and this is a continuation or a spin-off from the workshop I did in July. In July I did Posing for Pictures Part 1, and in August 15th, on Saturday, I will do Posing for Pictures Part 2, and that will be tips for outdoor photo shoots, how to use your environment for posing, how to prepare yourself if you're already in costume and want to activate your muscles and open up range of motion. So things you can do standing or just not sitting on your costume, and seated poses, poses on the floor, and poses with flying. And all of these are things that I've learned, information and inspiration that I gathered from the photo shoots that I have done over the years. And last month especially, I had the luck that I could do 2 photo shoots outdoors with very different but both very talented photographers, and I'll link to them as well. And the results amazed me. They were so different that I want to give you my experience of it. I'll write a blog post, but I'll also put in the online workshop my experiences and how you can prepare yourself, what to expect from an outdoor photo shoot. So you can do one yourself or do one with a photographer and have a bit more confidence and ideas, inspiration, hopefully. So that's it from me today. I hope you have a great weekend. I will see you later, be it online or in real life. Who knows when that will be, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll put all of the links to the recordings of my previous online classes, to the upcoming August traveling step classes, and to the online workshop, as well as the cross-training charity videos. I think that's all that I covered today. Have a great weekend, enjoy this combination, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.